Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 17th, 2020, and welcome to Granny Knows Sports, especially football and basketball. I have a lot I want to talk about today about basketball because there's a lot getting ready to happen. Some things have already happened, and I thought maybe I'd catch myself up and you with the things that are going on. I don't know where you guys get your sports information, but I watch a lot of sports shows. I watch the NFL channel all the time. I love Total Access. I love the Sunday morning countdown. But I've started watching a couple shows on Peacock. And if y'all don't have Peacock, you should download the app because it's NBC based. It's all free. And there are two shows on there I really enjoy watching. Once is the Rich Eisen show, which he does NFL Sunday countdown. I like him a lot. Don't get to see him as much because, unfortunately, he decided to put his shows on against my soaps. And I don't hardly give my soaps up for nobody. But I also have one that gets preempted on a regular basis. So when it does, I'd switch over to Rich. The other show I like to watch is Brother to Brother. And Michael Hawley, his dislike for James Harden is one of the things that got me into what's going on in basketball right now. James Harden is an interesting character, and I think he does need to be traded. I really do think Houston needs to trade him because he belongs at a team up north. He is a blue-collar, tough guy player. And I think he should go to Milwaukee or Chicago or Detroit, even Cleveland. Not Indianapolis. I don't know why for some reason, but I don't think of Indianapolis or Indiana as a high blue-collar type team. But hey, it's up here. I'm sure they have fans like that. So, I don't know. What do you think? Where do you think Harden should go? Or do you think he should stay at Houston? Who knows? I have no idea. Now, I'm going to put this up where I can see it today because there is a lot of stuff. The draft starts on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. And it's going to be interesting this year because there was no NCAA tournament. There were not the same ways to see and scout these players. But I think the tops are pretty good idea who's going to go first. But Minnesota has the first pick, and Golden State has the second one. We had a lot of players coming in from overseas, so that will be interesting to see where they go. And then you got to wonder, it will be Anthony Edwards or Obi Toppin that will go first. Which one of those two players will go number one, do you think? Or do you think it'll be somebody else? Again, comments. I'm interested in what you have to say. I don't know a lot of the college players from last year because I did not see the NCAA tournaments because they didn't happen. But you probably know a lot of them, so tell me, who should I be looking at during this draft period? The other thing that's going to start is free agency, and the trades. Sorry, trades have already started. Let's do those first. Chris Paul to Phoenix for 4 players. He went there. I like it. I like Chris Paul in an environment where he can be the guy. I think Chris Paul has always been the guy, and I know he's getting older. I know these guys are getting older, but they're good. They're still good players. And Chris Paul is one of the best. I love him. So I like seeing him in Phoenix. I'm going to be anxious to see how he fits into the team there and what he can do for him. Then we got Bogdanovich, who I really like, both of them, but Bogdan, and Drew Holiday went to Milwaukee. Drew Holiday's an interesting player, too. I like him a lot. I am going to be interested to see how they do in Milwaukee. I'm more interested to see how Bogdanovich does up there than Holiday, because I think he'll do well anywhere, but we shall see. The other big one was Portland. They got Covington from Houston, which is okay, but they gave up Ariza and a first-round pick. Man, I like Ariza. I don't think I like him going to Portland or leaving. But maybe he'll do good with the Timberwolves, or not the Timberwolves, the Trailblazers. we shall see. I like all the trading that happens in the offseason of the NBA because it's really fun to watch how the players fit in with their new team and their new systems. So that's going to be really fun to watch. Finally, it is free agency time. I don't know who all the free agents are because I haven't looked yet, but they're going to start be looking around for teams. And I'm going to be anxious to see where they end up. One of the most fun things for me every time the NBA season starts is which players have switched teams. Because then I got to reevaluate them on the team they're on. And it's different. And it's like that in football too. It's like that in every sport. You have a player that you know is a great player, but then he goes to another team and maybe doesn't perform as well in that system. Or maybe he performs better in that system. You just don't know. So it's fun to watch those happen and see how they're going to develop. Also, basketball, they change players so much. There is no hometown guy in basketball. Very seldom do you see a player that gets with a team out of the draft and stays with them for his whole career. It really is a lot to keep up with where everybody's playing. But it's always fun, and it's fun to watch how they develop. So, NBA's big news this week. I hope you're keeping up with it. Watch the draft tomorrow. I believe it's on ESPN. Check out Peacock, Rich Eisen, and Brother from Another. And I will see you on another day. Bye-bye.